we got somebody?
Yeah, if I may, it's Michael in Florida.
Yeah, Michael. Good. You're back.
Yeah, just having a little difficulty here with this other phone I've never used before. I apologize.
All right.
The situation with the Arizona is pretty fluid. You know, it could change within the hour. Who knows? But the people out there are really invigorated, and they are very organized and on fire, and they're determined to get remedy in this situation. Now, this morning, and actually on Saturday, I had a call with the brother of Michael Flynn. He lives here right in my neighborhood. And they are both taking a look at Paul Nally's petition for a grand jury. And I'm hoping that they're going to come back with an answer to sign it and to sign the one here in Florida. So that'll be pretty good if we can get Michael Flynn, General Michael Flynn, to sign our grand jury petition. So that's kind of an ongoing situation. I should be hearing back by Friday from Joe. So just want to let you know about that.
Thank you, Michael. That sounds very powerful. Did you hear discussion between myself and Paul here that our differences between grand jury and trial jury are, at least in regard to this case, Paul has agreed that the grand jury has so much power that it's got the liberty to merge with the trial jury process. If I understood Paul correctly, and at that point, yes, we would have immense power to start doing some real serious progress with what's developing there in Arizona, I believe.
Well, there have been several instances in history where a grand jury has done just that. In New York, back in the late 1800s, it was a grand jury that broke up the racket of the Boss Tweed criminal enterprise in Tammany Hall. That's a very well-known case, and there are several. I have two articles, lengthy. One's about 67 pages. The other is about 27 pages. They're both listed on the website, and they're a thorough, comprehensive investigation into the how, what, why, and when of the grand jury function in history. And I think it would give great help to everyone involved on this call if you were to print those off and make a hard copy for yourself and study them. The one article is called Our Last Civilized Weapon of Choice, the Grand Jury. The other is Resurrecting the Grand Jury. And that's by a group of professors out of the University of Dayton, which they're activist professors geared up for the promotion of reinvigorating the grand jury. That's their whole idea in writing that. So both of those can be found on countycongress.com. They're on the front page, the slideshow. Just tap the arrows, and when you get to the selected article, just click it on, and it's a PDF, and it's downloadable, and they're both great articles. It would give you a lot of understanding regarding the grand jury. That's all.
Is one of those by Mr. Root?
Yeah, the other one is by Roger Root of Crichton Law.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
And he gives several instances in history where grand juries have been used, and so does the other article. So. Right.
As I've articulated before, I've got problems with grand juries, but I'm feeling really good about Paul's recent concession here that we can merge what I believe is the more powerful trial jury with what Paul believes and you believe is the more powerful grand jury, and we can merge them together as a single assembly to accomplish justice. Justice and arriving eventually at a final judgment and an ability to issue court orders. And if we can have that kind of power at our fingertips, then I can be way more enthused about working with y'all in this grand jury agenda here that you're talking about. And it does sound like the Arizona case is a splendid opportunity. The first thought was jumping into my mind is trial jury / grand jury should immediately issue arrest warrants for whoever is responsible for those ballots. They should be arrested, and we should consider some type of serious pains and penalties against those people to set a public example that this kind of behavior is not going to be tolerated. I yield.
I'll concur with that assessment.
Thank you, Paul.